if we have an idea of our topic, let's say, does vidIQ or is there a better tool to kind of help with peripheral search terms that we might want to consider to be our other growth video terms?
I love that you're taking notes, man. It's great. I like you got to flip the page
I'm
over to see what he
old
said.
school. I'm old school.
I know. I
But
love it. That's great.
by the way, I'm a cap advisory, cap raiser, uh, similar to your background. So I was super stoked to hear that you had that
Yeah.
pedigree.
Yeah. After I sold my business, I did VC world for a while, raising 500,000 to 15 million for companies. Well, let's workshop it. So, like, what are you thinking about for a video title? Because I think it'd be valuable.
How to raise Series A.
Let's do this. Let's go to YouTube. How to raise Series A. Okay. How to raise Series A. So this is what pops up for us right now. So I've got the vidIQ plugin here. So this is a great example right here. 300,000 views, 301,000 views. Can you see my screen, Samuel?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. 300,000 views, 41,000 subscribers. This video is a year old. Now, he's saying how to raise startup funding, everything you need to know. And then he went through pre-seed, seed, Series A, Series B. And it's, let's load this video for a second. Like, it's this guy. I don't know who Sidebean is, but I don't know. I would think you probably know more about raising funds than he does, just by judging on the gray hairs on your head versus his.
You saw those, huh?
Listen, it's better than the no hair club, okay? So you're looking good. But this is a great example. Like this video is helping him blow up. He's got 41,000 subscribers. The video was posted a year ago, 301,000 views. You know, can you make, does this feel first off aligned with you, Samuel? Can you make a video called How to Raise Startup
Yeah,
Funding, Everything You Need to Know?
for sure.
Okay, perfect. So that's a good video for you to make. This is where experts are often losing because if I had to bet, I would think that you would know more than him on this, but he's winning on YouTube. And it's not
And
to it's
then
not it's not to try to put any other channel down. It's just building you up. It's like you have expertise. You should be ranking.
and so we find a video like this one
Mhm.
that we could leverage. Then we go into his channel, look at other videos that he might have that have that same criteria, and just repurpose our own from that.
Correct. So, to Markham's point about how well is the video still doing, vidIQ here will also show you down the side how well the video is doing. And you can see that it started off a little bit slow, and then it just started to pick up. And it's just been this slow grind up. And slow, I mean, for him, it's great. 300,000 views is a good video for him. He's got 40,000 subscribers. That's a really good video. So step one is this is the title of your next video, provided you can say something about it. And then, correct, you click on his channel, and then we go to videos, and then we sort by popular, and then we can see what else he's got. So he's got 41,000 subscribers. Anything with more than 41,000 is a growth video. And so we can see what he's got. So how startup equity really works. Is that a line for you, Samuel?
Could be.
Yeah. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Like if it doesn't fit, then just skip. It's just quick filters. This is a good video for him too. Like he got 129,000 views for 41,000 subscribers. That's good. The ultimate pitch deck guy 2025.
Yep.
Okay. Never make an MBA your co-founder.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an interesting title. Probably not that one.
Right? Cool. Wait, what nobody tells you about selling your startup?
No, so I'm more Series A. Excuse me, I'm more Series C, and startups typically can't afford the service we provide, so we try and steer clear of a startup
Yeah. Great.
pre-rev.
So if we take two videos from him, cool, make those two videos. And then you move on to the next one. And we just start looking at what are the videos that have done well. So that is our biggest one. These other ones are getting, I'm just quickly scrolling through, and what we're looking at here is how many views did it get versus how many subscribers. So it looks like Slide Bean is his name. I got that wrong. Also has a second channel just called Slide Bean, and this video did okay. This one was 1,000 views, so it's under. These ones are all under. These ones are under, right? And we're looking, also shorts are not showing up here. So we don't want to do shorts. We want to model long form content because we want to show up suggested against long form. This one is kind of interesting. You know, this one is under. It's a small channel, 6,000 subscribers, SaaS pricing strategies. It has 3,000 views. So it's not technically a growth video, but it's highly specific and it's exactly what you want. So if you had 3,000 people watch a video about how to raise Series A, those are probably 3,000 good people for you. First, you have to even know what Series A means, right? Which most people who are like, oh, how do I get a bank loan for $1,000 or something? They don't know what Series A even is. Which,
Right.
and fair enough, right? Like I went to the bank when I first started my business, said, "How can you help me?" Didn't even know that they gave loans. You know, I didn't even know. I knew nothing. I was 19 trying to start a business. So this is still probably a decent video for their channel. We can look to see what else they have going on here. Most of this wouldn't be relevant for you, like SaaS pricing strategies probably isn't relevant for you. And most of this is kind of SaaS related, which maybe you deal with some SaaS, but how to raise a Series A, this guy has 241 videos, and this is his number 9 video on the channel. So it's not your prototypical growth video, but still probably worth looking at. And it's just this guy sitting in his living room, you know, talking about how to raise Series A. It's not the fanciest setup. It's not the best, you know, thumbnail, black and white.
And really pretty unrelated to his channel topic, which is interesting.
Yeah, and this happens, right? It's like most people here who've been consistent on making content, every now and then you throw in a weird video. And sometimes it does well, sometimes it doesn't do well. You know, Markham, who's in our mastermind, who just was on, did a video about his son who had cancer and sharing that story. He did a video about the fire that happened close to him. Not your typical, like every week there's a fire happening in Marco Island that we need to worry, but it's these random videos that it's fine. Like it's fun. I think the cancer one did super well, but it doesn't mean now it's a cancer channel. It was like a chance to tell his son's story, right? Cool. Same thing here is like he was probably, you know, making a video for SAS or SaaS founders how to raise money, but he doesn't want to be the funding channel.
Right.
So I would still take this because it's highly targeted for you. How to raise a Series A,
Okay.
right? It's still good. And what's interesting is like it's how to raise a Series A, where we just called how to raise Series A. Now that may not make a huge difference, but that's still what we would call it. And so yeah, the rest of that channel is probably not relevant for you, right? I mean, SaaS pricing strategies, these will not be as valuable for you, I don't think,
Agreed.
right?
Yep.
Cool. And so that's the process. You keep going through and you see where it makes sense. How to raise a Series A. Here's another one. 400 subscribers, 3,000 views. Not a lot of views. Like again, if you talk about how to get a loan for your first $5,000, it'll get way more views because it's targeting way more people. People who even know about Series A is going to be a much smaller audience. But there's a video that 400 subscribers, 3,000 views, all talking about how to raise a Series A. And again, it's interesting. Raise a Series A, right? If 3,000 people watch your video about how to raise a Series A, those are people that we want to know who Samuel is.
Right. Got it.
This looks like a podcast channel, so there may not be as many other related videos. This could be all over the place, but it's still worth a quick peek. So Pilot looks like it's it's a software tool, and this is their third best video. Now this says featuring Justin Khan and Wasim Daher. Great. So we cut that out. You don't need to put featuring Samuel, but you just start with how to raise a Series A. I wonder if these guys even potentially changed their title to try to match the first one that we saw, how to raise a Series A. Because I wouldn't say how to raise a Series A. It'd be how to raise Series A funding, not how to raise a Series A.
Well, when was that one posted? The original one?
The original one, this was 3 years ago.
So these guys, the other guys shot it 7 years ago, it looks like.
Correct. But you can also, so maybe he pulled
Oh,
his title after theirs, or he changed the title. You can always change the title of a video,
understood. Got it. Okay.
right?
Interesting.
And so you're in an interesting spot where like you're trying to attract a certain demographic. And so the growth video is not as important for you to get a ton of views. For you, it's more about getting the right views,
Right.
right? So if it falls a little bit below the threshold, then that's cool. But the whole point is we're trying to find videos that can grow the channel, have done well. And so, how to raise a Series A, I would still put in, even though it's not your typical growth video. Because your goal is not just how do I get 1 million subscribers? You want the right people watching the videos that then want to call you and work with you.